Oh my gosh, dude. Even better, dude.
What a swell looking fella.
Wow.
Tis the season.
Tis the season to be
Dun, dun.
spooky.
Ooh.
Am I even effing recording? I'm effing recording.
Oh, I'm proud of you. You made it this far in life, and
Thanks.
look at us.
Dude, look
how great we are.
We're effing fools, dude. We're effing fools. All our friends, every time you post an Instagram story, I'm like, we look like effing idiots in front of everybody.
Hi, Mom. Are you proud of me?
Dude, no, I'm dead serious. And this was my effing idea.
Hey, my Face ID still works.
It does?
That's great.
Well, yeah, because your face is showing.
What a swell time.
You look like a nun. You look like a nun.
May bless you, my child.
Anyways, what's up? Welcome to Bubble Buddies. Bubble Buddies. Bubble Buddies.
Whoa!
Welcome to episode 2 of Bubble Buddies.
We're Bubble Buddies?
Yes, we are. You know what's great about this episode is that we get to like intro Bubble Buddies. Like we're Bubble Buddies, dude.
Man.
I need a burp.
That's a sign that you're a true Bubble Buddy.
Yeah, because I got gas.
What is this podcast about?
I can't. The gas. My breath is
Do you
stuck
need me to
inside
sock
my
you?
thing. Dude, no, it's not that. It's like I keep on burping and I forget I have this in my face.
Oh, you smell your burp
So
right
I
now?
just smell Chipotle. That's all I smell.
Well, actually, that could be delicious.
Dude, I can't breathe in this.
Depending
It's so
on how long
hot.
it's been.
Anyways, what's up, Nate?
Hey, bro, I'm doing swell.
What's
Honestly,
up?
I wasn't sure what to be for Halloween, but I think that problem has been solved.
Dude, same. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna buy another Halloween costume.
Okay, fun fact. This was definitely Seb's idea, the ghost outfits.
He's like, I'm not the one who thought of this. I'm not the effing loser fool guy.
I think it's a great idea. I'm having so much fun as a ghost. But I think that I'm definitely
ghost.
not as...
You're having fun as a ghost.
I'm definitely not positioned as the traditional look of a ghost because I'm like a full-faced ghost, you know? I just feel like I'll be starting a trend.
It's because the scariest part of your ghost is your face.
Honestly, a blessing and a curse.
I don't know, dude. I'm not funny. This is not my
feel
job. Let's effing talk about something else. Anyways, did you like Halloween?
Do
Do you like Halloween overall?
It depends.
I don't like Halloween.
You know,
I think it's overrated. I do like Halloween.
Yeah, I think people hype up Halloween more than...
I'm the one who says I don't like Halloween. Look at me. I'm dressed like this and with next to a freaking skeleton.
Nate, let's record a podcast and have a Halloween theme.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I talk.
Hey, I'm Seb. Ghost, boo.
Mother effing bully.
No, security, ghost security.
Okay, anyways, you're effing saying.
Yeah, Halloween. I feel like just indifferent about Halloween. Usually, the only thing I get excited about during Halloween is like something's happening where I get to hang out with my friends.
You know what it is? I watch these like movies.
Tell me how you feel.
I watch these movies in Hollywood where it's like you either have the choice of being like a guy that looks like hot as like a werewolf or like a vampire,
Shirtless in the middle of October,
or you look like an effing idiot. And so usually like when I don't even know what costume to get because I'm just like, what if there's a pretty girl at a Halloween party?
What's your worst Halloween costume ever? That you think back to that costume, and you're like, oh, what was I thinking?
It wasn't my worst. I was just really excited. When I was a kid, I was Spider-Man, and I was like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man.
That's a cool idea.
So in the mask, you know how there's like little holes for kids to see through like the Spider-Man eyes?
Yeah, was it like a sheet or like actual like holes you'd look through?
Like
a screen you'd look through.
Like there was actually holes.
Okay,
like you could see through the holes, but there was like these 2 little nostril holes that I could breathe through, right?
Spider-Man holes.
And I know my dad did it out of love, but he like cut the Spider-Man nose part. And so my nose is just hanging out. And I was like, I don't even look like Spider-Man anymore. I was so ashamed. I remember walking down like Halloween,
funny,
like trick-or-treating. And I was like, I look like an effing idiot, dude. I look like I got this freaking Spider-Man costume from the 99-cent store. No one's going to believe I'm Spider-Man.
How old were you?
I was like 6 or 7.
Oh.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you were a kid in Hollywood, when you were a kid in Halloween.
Yeah.
And you got that costume for that one night, you could actually be that character.
And it wasn't weird.
And believe it. And my dad decided to cut the nose. I look like an effing idiot,
So
dude.
instead of 2 nostril holes, it was just one big,
Just
like,
one big
nose hole.
My nose is just poking out.
That's pretty
It looks effing stupid, dude.
traumatizing for a 6-year-old dude.
Dude, I was in Spider-Man.
Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so there's like that pig
Oh,
spider.
that was
spider
me.
Pig.
I was Spider-Pig. I switched from Spider-Man to Spider-Pig for Halloween.
Peter Porker.
I was Peter Porker for Halloween, dude. Peter Porker. I didn't even ask for it, dude.
Bro, even if someone intentionally was Peter Porker for Halloween, that'd still be a sad story.
What was your worst Halloween costume?
I don't know if I have one. All of mine were cool.
Were you like super Christian that you like couldn't celebrate Halloween?
Fun fact. So for growing up, we wouldn't have like a trick-or-treat night. We would have like a Hallelujah night. It was still fun. It was cool, but it was
cute.
like hyper G-rated Halloween celebration.
Yeah.
But I remember walking up to the church. I was like 12 or 13. And I remember it was more of an LOL moment than anything. But there was a little girl who looked like her grandma walking away, like toward the parking lot. So
She was dressed as a grandma for Halloween.
that would actually be funnier.
Oh.
But grandma was there with little girl.
Oh.
And little girl was dressed as a devil.
Oh.
Like she had a devil. And so we immediately perceived that like she was playing the games, getting candy, and they were like, "You're literally dressed as Satan at a church."
You're dressed as
like
Satan
at the same time,
church.
I'm wondering what grandma was thinking.
What are the
like,
parents thinking?
Okay, parents probably thinking like, "Oh yeah, it's like not really a church thing. It's just at a church."
Yeah.
But it was like a church thing.
Oh, dang.
Like with candy, you would get like a gospel tract, like a little piece of paper, a little comic book telling like random street. I mean, it was cool. I don't think that it's like it would land the same nowadays.
When you
like,
got those Halloween treats, was that like? Okay, this sounds really bad. This sounds really bad.
Now.
But like, was like getting like that little booklet. I love Jesus so much, guys. I love him so much. This is just like a
It's even funnier because I can only see one of your eyeballs while you're talking, so I can't even see your face.
I swear, this is the hardest thing ever. I just smelled my breath the whole time, and it just smells really bad. Anyways, I just want to say this before anyone gets at me in the comment section. I love Jesus. He is my Lord and Savior.
We get it.
Anyways,
you.
Was that little booklet you got like one of the worst Halloween treats that you got? You know what I'm talking
because
about?
we would always get it with candy. But I have heard of instances, and honestly, I'm guilty of this myself too, up until like high school when I had someone tell me that it's like not the best idea. And this was a time when I've like never had a job before.
Yeah.
So I never knew what it was like to like be a waiter or work in customers, whatever. So I knew some people who like instead of tipping at restaurants, they would leave a gospel tract, like just those little tiny booklets. So I'm like, okay, I get it. It comes from a good place. But at the same time, I'm like, as a server getting that, to be like,
dude, like
these Christians leave the worst tips. It sucks.
Yeah, it's like
It's so sad.
Dude, we're gonna be excommunicated from Christianity after this.
We're not going to be allowed at church. We're not going to be allowed at clubs either.
We're celebrating Halloween, and all these Christians are watching us and are like, dude, you guys aren't Christian. I am Christian. I love Jesus. You're a false Christian. All right, that's it. I can't defend myself anymore.
Did you have a favorite Halloween candy?
Dude, it was the Milky Way Midnight for sure. Milky Way Midnight.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about those. Those were so freaking good.
Milky Way Midnight.
Do they still make those?
Yeah, absolutely. And then the Smarties for sure.
My cousins and I would treat it like drugs. Where we like pretend to like deal it to each other. We had no idea like what drug dealing was at all. But like
crush it and sniff it.
We would just like lick it off of a piece of paper. It was pretty bad. Our parents probably had no idea we were doing this, but yeah, we tried to be like adventurous with our candy.
Same. Dude, I used to like crush it and pretend like I was smoking it. And I'd be like,
would you like roll it up in a piece of paper and pretend that
you would? I want it to look cool. I want it to look cool, dude.
No idea what we were actually emulating, probably.
No, not at all. The amount of things I've did like during Halloween or as a kid thinking that it was funny and then realizing like now I was like, dude, if that was my kid, I would strangle him. Yes. Or just like be so ashamed
We
of
would
him.
use the pink Starburst as like currency.
Currency?
My cousins and I, like, we would play Uno a lot. So, like, if we won, poker? We would get, like... we would play, like, Uno poker. Like, you'd win a pot in poker, but, like, with Uno. Because we didn't know how to play poker. We were, like, 9.5 years old. Or, like, those are my pink Starburst. Yeah. I won with a reverse.
Yeah. Dude, I still go 2 years ago, I went trick-or-treating. I think last year I went trick-or-treating.
Did you?
Dude, I still go trick-or-treating. Dude, I was with Jess and Gabe. Oh my gosh, because like in Beverly Hills. Yeah, well, if you live in Los Angeles, like Beverly Hills, there's some houses in Beverly Hills that go full out, and they just let people like walk through the house, and like some people make like haunted houses and stuff. Cool. Jess, Gabriel, me, Bobby, Kian are going to this haunted house. Not even a haunted house, this house in Beverly Hills. They made like a mini haunted house inside the backyard. Everybody's like 6, 8, 10 years old. They're all like short.
20-something-year-olds roll up.
We're like 10 times taller than all these kids that are walking through the line. And
they're thinking you're the parents of the kids or something.
Dude, no, because like the parents are walking with the kids. And so it's just us. Like I'm dressed as a werewolf. Jess was dressed as like Kylo Ren. Gabe was dressed as like, I don't know, a stormtrooper. And then Bob and Keenan were dressed as these.
They're watching you thinking you're predators or something.
Dude, we walked in there. I felt so gross. I was like, what am I effing doing for free candy? Weird. It felt weird because I was just like, everyone, like the parents, like the owners of the house are looking at us and they're like, what are you guys doing? Like this is for kids. They weren't actually down
for it?
No, not at all.
They were worried about,
No, they saw us and they're like, what are you guys doing? This is a kid's holiday.
I feel like if I saw that, someone walking through my yard with a bunch of kids around, and then there was like just a group of like who looked like maybe teenagers or like college kids, be like, oh, that's fun. Like I would enjoy doing that. No, dude, too.
I had a mustache, bro. Dude, adults should be allowed to trick or treat, dude. I miss trick or treating as an adult.
Yeah, it's fun, especially when you go with like fun people. Like, of course, it's just like a fun thing to do to hang out.
We should go trick or treating this year.
Okay, let's just end the podcast and go now. See you later.
It's not even Halloween. We just knock on someone's door. Do you have like, candy?
Where's our candy? Why aren't you ready yet?
Why are you not ready? It's Halloween. It's a week before Halloween.
Do you have plans for like what you're gonna be at for this Halloween at all?
No, I'm just probably gonna cry because I wasn't invited to anything.
Do you like any Halloween movies?
You know what the thing is, bro? I just hate being unpopular.
You want to be invited to more stuff?
I want to be invited. I'd like to be invited to parties, Halloween parties.
Can someone invite us to more stuff, please?
But that's the thing about like Halloween. Like you get excited. You're like, ooh, it's spooky season. Oh, let's go to like these haunted houses and stuff. And then Halloween comes. You're like, oh, I can't wait to go to a Halloween party. I never get invited to Halloween parties. I get my costume ready.
Aww.
No, I mean, no, not that I don't. I mean, I went, but I can already hear Bob like screaming in my ear and being like, you went to one last year. And I'm like, I mean, I did, but like, it's not fair. It's not fair, dude. I want to meet a cute girl on Halloween, dude. I'm so glad, dude, because I'm not even doing.
Life is hard.
Yeah, it is, mother effer. It's hard being single, dude. I effing hate it, dude.
If we skipped Halloween, I don't feel like I'd miss a whole lot, you know?
Yeah.
I think that like I really enjoy this time of year, mainly like for the weather, dude. I freaking love jackets. I love beanies.
Yeah.
I love just wearing layers.
Yeah.
I mean, as I say that, wearing flip-flops right now in
Speak to the choir,
60-degree weather, which is cold for us here in LA. But, yeah, I think that...
Is that how your ghost approaches people?
I'm wearing flip-flops, look at me.
That's how you scare people? People just take off their flip-flops.
Throw their flip-flops out.
Yeah. You scare all the Mexican moms with their chanclas.
I'm like collecting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, save this for next year.
You become a legend of like Mexico.
He's the chancla hunter.
Yeah. The ghost of Naitan. Nathaniel.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó, hijo? Hot take.
Like,
I don't like any holiday.
You don't like any holiday at all?
I don't get invited to anything during the holiday.
Oh, because you don't get invited? You get invited to stuff, dude.
Yeah.
You're just being an emo ghost.
Yeah, I'm emo ghost today.
I'm an emo ghost.
Dude, do you like spooky stuff?
Download my album.
You're effing crazy, bro. Dude, have you ever experienced anything spooky in your life? Like ghost stuff, since we are ghost. Have you ever experienced like ghost stories, spooky stuff?
Experienced myself?
Yeah.
I haven't experienced anything specifically for myself, but I have had my sister.
What happened to your sister?
She was like, I think she was 10 or 11, and we lived in like the ghetto at this time.
Okay.
I didn't really know it at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, 6 or 7?
Yeah.
Remember barely anything. I just remember like long, shaggy green carpet. That's actually as traumatizing as live in the ghetto. Anyway, she in the middle of the night woke up, looked at her dresser, and she saw like a little man, like the size of an action figure, like dancing around a bottle of like, I don't know, perfume or like lotion or something on her dresser.
She saw that.
She saw that.
Oh my
then
gosh.
she like jumped out of bed and like ran to my parents' room after that.
What?
I don't know if she ever experienced. And at that time, my dad said that like, he grew up like reading the Bible to us.
Yeah.
We would like read it together, just as like a family thing every night. And he said that sometimes he would read by himself too. And he said that every time he'd open up his Bible in the morning before work, he would always like sense something at the end of the hall, like in where my sister's room was. He would always like sense a presence, like something's not right, something's wrong there. Yeah, it was weird.
Do you hear me breathing? I'm so scared right now.
It was weird, and I feel like stuff like that happens. Like, I think anytime a human being experiences something like that, because obviously I'm not the only one, or I guess my sister and my dad aren't the only ones. Like, we try to make sense of these things, but like, what the heck is the point of that kind of thing?
Like what?
You know,
what's
like
the point? What's the point of ghosts scaring people?
like yeah, what do you
Why are you trying to?
that?
Yeah, like that's so mean.
Yeah, it's like pointless.
So pointless, dude. Ghost, pointless. It's like,
What are you doing with your afterlife,
yeah,
bud?
you're just here. You just want to stick around here and scare us, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, effing good for you. I can do that in person. I'm so scared. Please don't do it to me.
Loser.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I want to tell you
I
something.
feel like that's not that scary. It's just weird.
No, dude. I'm scared of St. Patrick's Day.
Where?
I'm gonna tell you right now a little story.
Oh no, I'm scared.
For
I'm
like-
scared for you're being scared now.
For like 4 to 5 years, dude, I couldn't sleep on St. Patrick's Day
What?
because there was.
You were legitimately traumatized by something?
Dude, I was traumatized.
That's not a time of year to
Hold
get scared
up.
though.
Listen to my story. I have a story to say. I'm sorry to all my
you can
headphone
go
users.
ahead in the front row.
Okay, sorry. I'm effing such a narcissist. Okay, so it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm 8 years old and I'm going to bed. So I go to bed and I'm sleeping. Now, I've always, since I was a kid, I've always just enjoyed like fairy tale stuff. Like I've always been interested with stories that give you imagination, let you think, and make your imagination go wild. So I go to bed, St. Patrick's Day. I'm sleeping. All of a sudden, dude, I hear someone yell in my ear, go, "Ah!" like that over my ear, but it was like more like a dragon, like a beast, like a
roar.
like a roar, like a monster, like yelling into my ear, not like a human being, like it was just like that.
Wow, that was scary.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a leprechaun. Like the leprechauns came for me because they,
Leprechauns roar?
well, just because, you know, like leprechauns are known to like fool around with people and scare people. Like they're not
did
scare
not
people,
know that about
but like
leprechauns.
leprechauns like to F around. That's what I've learned.
Oh,
like they
okay.
like to screw around with people. Like they like to mess around.
Pranks or like tease people.
So right after that, I wet the bed. I wet the
peed
bed.
your pants.
I peed my pants.
As a
Absolutely.
8-year-old?
Yeah, as an 8-year-old probably.
Yeah,
or a 7-year-old.
Anyway, go on.
Probably like, dude, I know. I wet the bed, dude. Wet the bed.
I probably went to bed at like 10 years old.
I was
Don't
so
tell anyone.
scared. I didn't even want to go to my parents' room and like let them know that I wet the bed.
You were that scared.
I was incredibly scared. Also, just because like I didn't want to see the leprechaun. That just scared me because I thought he was like waiting outside.
So you should burrow
So
yourself in your pillow?
So I just buried myself in my pillow, stayed in my pool of pee in my bed,
You poor child.
and then I hid under the covers.
Yeah.
So every year
Traumatizing.
for St. Patrick's Day, I was afraid of that leprechaun coming back and scaring me because I didn't
Until
want to.
how old were you scared?
14.
Wow, dude.
I'm an effing loser, dude. I got so scared of that. But I do have spooky stories though.
Sure.
Like-
things that happened to you?
Absolutely, because on my BC days, BC days before Christ days, I feel like I don't know where to look. But I did mess around with a Ouija board in college. Like I made my own Ouija
Never
board,
done that before.
dude. So, but like I didn't
Something
know
weird happened to you?
So we were in my friend's apartment. It's a random night. We just finished like partying and drinking, and then it's like we had a house party, like an apartment party, because in New York City there's not houses, there's just apartments.
Totally.
So we had an apartment party. Everyone's like partying. Finally, it's like the close friends that stayed overnight. So it's me and my close friends. It's around like 3 a.m. We're like, dude, let's make a Ouija board. So we take a paper and we start going on Google and we start like writing all the letters and numbers out for what we should do to create this Ouija board. I don't do this anymore, everybody.
A DIY Ouija board?
We DIY'd it.
Who thinks of that?
We DIY'd it. Then we grabbed a shot glass. And we're like, okay, we're all going to put our finger on this shot glass. We cleaned it out, tried to like make it like clean so like the ghost doesn't get drunk or something, because we just drank out of it out of respect. We didn't want to give him a dirty shot glass.
Of course.
We didn't want to give him a dirty shot glass.
The honorable thing to do with the shot glass.
Because we're messing around with a different dimension. So we have to enter it with respect. And so we clean out the shot glass and we all have our finger on the shot glass. We're moving around.
How many are there of you?
Dude, like 5 of us.
5 of you?
5 or 6
cramming your finger on the back of a shot glass?
Yeah, a little small shot glass. We start asking questions. So like the first question is like, obviously, like if there's a spirit with us, like show yourself. So we like start spinning the little shot glass. And
Is that
like
what you do? I've never done this before.
And so it starts
spinning.
Yeah, so you like kind of like spin it around the Ouija board, and so it's just going, and all of a sudden it lands on yes. So we're like, oh, there's a ghost, and we're like excited, but like we're like, oh, Mr. Ghosty, just kidding, okay, from Zach and Cody. Anyways, so right after my best friend from back home, we didn't know he was gonna ask this, but his dad passed away when he was a kid. So the first thing he asks is this my dad? And the shot glass immediately strikes to yes. Like it goes straight to poof, like.
And this is while all your fingers are still touching?
Yeah, and it's going, and it literally goes right to him. And he's like, it's my dad. I'm like, it's not your dad, it's a demon.
No.
Don't believe it. But we got scared. The reason why we thought it was his dad was because when we asked for its name, it turned out to be his dad's name. And that's why we asked it was his dad.
How does this work though? Like all 5 of your fingers are on this shot glass.
Yeah.
And it's sliding across the table.
It's just sliding across the table.
How are you certain that like one person in the group isn't like pushing it in a certain direction?
Because we're all like lightly on it. But then again, like I don't really believe in it, but I'm also like, I wouldn't mess around with it. Like if someone said, Seb, do you want to do a Ouija board? I'd
Wouldn't
be like,
it
no,
be
heck
like
no, I believe in
more
Jesus.
convincing if no one was touching the shot glass and it just moved by itself?
I don't know, something with the spirits. I just remember
Well, you did just have a lot of alcohol. So anyway.
We had a lot of alcohol. Yeah, that's true. And we had to like WikiHow how to do it. So we're like on WikiHow. Step 1, put your fingers on the.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Yeah, welcome to Watch Mojo. This is how you do a Ouija board. So yeah, we did that stuff. But here's my last scary story.
All right.
I'm talking so much right now.
No, this is interesting.
Okay, this is like spiritual.
More.
This is spiritual. This is where like my Christianity, like because I do believe in demons and I do believe in the devil. I believe there's such thing as the devil and I believe there's such thing as demons. When I was in my second apartment, and I could tell you this, I talked about this with my pastor because this is how scared I was. I was in my second apartment. I just moved to California. I was with my brand new roommates. And I was praying. I was doing like a Christian meditation on some type of verse. There was an application that was a Christian meditation application, right? So I'm laying down on my bed and I'm repeating this verse. I'm listening to the guy speak to me. And we're towards the end of our prayer session. And all of a sudden, I'm laying on my bed. All windows are closed. All windows are closed. It's around 7 p.m. Around this time, actually. And you could see like, you know, when the sky turns blue, like kind of like dark blue, like navy blue when it like the sun's going down, it's cloudy. So I'm looking outside as I'm laying, but my eyes are kind of like flickering. They're like closed. They're not closed, but they're like kind of like slowly going down. All of a sudden, as I'm praying, the blinds just go like that. And
like the wind was blowing or something?
Like the wind was blowing, but it wasn't like, like when a wind blows, it kind of just goes, and then like the thing just like swings and then it comes back.
But it's like someone was grabbing it and shaking.
Yeah, it was like someone was grabbing and going like, like that. Dude, I ran out of my room and I went back in. Windows are closed, no wind. And I remember screaming like, in the name of Jesus, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And I remember just running out. And then I told my pastor, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my roommates until like 2 weeks after, because I got so scared and I didn't know what to do. Because that whole week I had that. And then I had like really bad dreams. And I was sleeping and I felt like there was something on my chest pushing me down and trying to grab me. And like I couldn't, and my mouth was shut. Now, obviously some people are like, Seb, that's sleep paralysis. And I get it. Like, but I just ended up sleeping in my bed, pillow. I'm 22 years old and I have a pillow under my head and I'm forcing myself to go to bed. Around night 3 of that week, I had a dream of, this is TMI. I don't know if I'm going to put this in the podcast, but I had a dream of a satanic symbol. I was in a white room and a satanic symbol was on the wall and there was blood dripping. And I just like remember seeing that and feeling like evil. And I just like ran and I woke up sweating and I felt like something was on top of me and I got scared. And then that third thing happened to me that week. And then I went to my pastor and I talked to him about it because I was just like, I don't know what's going on and I'm really scared.
Yeah.
And he was like, no,
that would shake up anyone. Yeah.
Dude. So yeah, those are my scary stories. They're like, oh my, they're like, da-dun-dun. But life is good. I love Jesus.
You like me.
Yeah, but yeah, so.
Yeah, that last one was intense though, dude. Yeah, that's a little crazy to experience at any age, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I'm going to put that in the podcast. What do you think? Should I?
I don't know. I think you can see how it flows with the rest of the conversation.
It does flow, yeah. I'm keeping it.
Dun-dun-dun. Sleep tight, kids.
Yeah. Hopefully you're not watching this late at night. It is Halloween, though. Hey, happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there. Any last remarks?
Honestly, I hope you're around good people. I mean, we can't tell you, like, to not abuse substances or alcohol. We recommend against it, but, like, we hope you're around good people.
Play with some shaving cream.
Have a safe time. Just have a safe Halloween. Live long enough to celebrate the next one.
And don't egg any houses. We don't want anyone getting hurt by eggs.
Unless they're Sebs.
What the? You can't even reach me. You don't even know where I live, dude. Someone's going to find out where I live, dude. It's going to be scary.
We're going to triangulate your position and hack into the system, find your address.
The Nananangal is going to get me. Yeah, dude. Anyways, thanks for watching Bubble Buddies. We appreciate you guys. Our links will be down below. We will see you guys next week.
I need to get in full costume. Really quick. Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Ooh. Wait, let me fix my ghost voice. Ooh. No, I sound like that guy who's like, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The guy who's laughing is like, no?
I don't think so.
Oh. No, I look like
you do sound like an old man who's trying to sneeze, though.
Dude, you gotta be effing kidding me. You don't know that? The guy who goes like,
wait. Laughing. Oh, no.
Yeah. No. Dude, it's effing good, dude.
Iconic sounds of the century.
Yeah, that's our generation.
Amazing. Hey, cheers to
our
you.
Our parents are proud of us. Dink. This is what my parents came for. They came to America to see me dressed like this.
My parents fought to immigrate, to fly across the Pacific Ocean for me.
My dad cleaned toilets for this. I'm so sorry, Dad. All right, anyways, thanks for watching Buddy Bubble Buddies. We'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching Bubble Buddies. Bye.
Bubble Buddies.